Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is your Geek Out for today. Our Geek Out is brought to you by GoToAssist from Citrix. You can take control of your IT world from one simple cloud-based platform. With GoToAssist, you can keep all of your systems up and running while keeping all of your users supported. Provide live or unattended support from anywhere, even from your iPad. For a free 30-day trial, visit GoToAssist.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. You could also just click the link that we put for you in the video's description. MacLegion offers free software bundle to OS X users. You're a Mac user? You want software that would otherwise cost you money? You get it for free? Then you want to check out MacLegion. We actually tweeted about this the other day, and I love watching for bargains. I mean, who doesn't like saving money? No, that's okay. It's okay. Ignore what we report here for you to try to save you money. Spend money, willy-nilly. I can't help save you money by sharing information like this. Unless I'm saving you money by sharing information like this. Google's bug bounty and Pwnium 2 offers $2 million in rewards to hackers. Who says you can't make money from hacking? I mean, hacking through code and checking out where there may be exploits. And then you've, of course, got to play the good guy and say, this is where I found the hole, now give me my money. It's a good idea, really. If there were better incentives offered from official channels, maybe we wouldn't have so many exploits running in the wild. I do my best to report problems as I see them. Sometimes you guys tell me that I have, a lot of people tell me I have problems. But I'm not talking about, personal issues. I'm talking about software headaches, or potential headaches if they run away. The underground economy, buying fake Twitter accounts. I am very happy to report that about 58% of my Twitter followers are real. I mean, actually, there's more than that. About 70, 80, 90% are real. 13% are fake. It's just that a fraction of them, like 23%, are not very engaged on Twitter. I started on Twitter God knows how long ago, so I guess I've accrued people over time. And I try to be as engaging as I possibly can. I don't reply to everybody just because I'm busy with so many other things. I don't have time to get to reply to you. So when I do, it's cool. And sometimes I retweet you. And I'm doing my best. I'm doing better. And thank you, by the way, for following us on LockerGnome.com too. We got quite a boost the other day. Diana does a better job replying to people than I do. She's great on Twitter. I mean, we're good. It's just that some people like to build up their Twitter account. So, hey, look, that guy's being followed by 1 million people. He must be important. Well, maybe he bought those users. That's really a possibility. And you just got to take that in perspective. Just because someone has a massive amount of followers doesn't mean they're actually good at what it is that they're doing. It just means they had more money. Possibly. Surface tablets not made by Microsoft? You may want to get a Surface. You may want to get a Surface knockoff. And there's no problem with it being a Surface knockoff. I don't think that's what they're really going to call non-Surface Surfaces. I mean, people are going to call them Surfaces even if they're not a Microsoft-produced tablet or, having Microsoft's stamp somewhere on the hardware. They're going to think of these Windows tablets as Surfaces, even though Microsoft wants to call them something else. It's the brand. It's a part of that process. I guarantee it. So if you want a Surface tablet not produced by Microsoft, there's going to be options. This is what PC OEMs are going to be fighting over. Can they do it better than Microsoft can? Possibly. It may cost more. It may cost less. Better is always relative. So here's the question that I have for you today. My question of the day. Are you inclined to buy a Microsoft Surface tablet PC, whatever the hell it is, made by Microsoft, because it's made by Microsoft, or would you rather buy a traditional OEM's version? With cost being equal, which way would you go? What is a phablet? And do you want one? This is not a phablet. This is a tablet, a computer, or I guess, in our mind, our construct is a tablet. But a phablet is not this. This is a phone. A phablet would be something in between this and this. A phone tablet. A phablet. And many people like phablets. Phablets are great to carry around with you in your pocket. They make great pocket computers, more than anything, because they got a nice screen, ample power, and they usually can last, a few hours at least, depending on the battery life. Some of them even have swappable batteries. Phablets are this awkward teenager stage of computer form factors, for the lack of a better term. I don't have a phablet, unless you count the Google Nexus as a phablet. I don't know if I do, because it's not really a phone. Something that has phone functionality and tablet functionality in something that could fit in my pocket. That's a phablet. Do you guys have a phablet? Do you have any phablet-y idea what I'm talking about? The story behind the Rerezzed video. Have you seen the amazing Tron Legacy Rerezzed video? It's actually pretty cool. We, of course, embedded it. You've probably already seen it. It's on YouTube. Tron Legacy Rerezzed. So what we did was we dove in a bit deeper and pulled out a story that you didn't know about the video. Like, behind the scenes. The story of the Rerezzed video. So if you're a fan of Tron, like I am, and you are a fan of the video, like I am, maybe you want to learn a bit more about how it was done and why. One teacher, one classroom, one amazing computer lab. In today's struggling economy, this article begins, we find many U.S. school districts strapped for funding, which in turn places our children's education at risk. What do you do with your old computers? You throw them away? You recycle them? Maybe give it to a school. Help the world. And you know what? Technology is getting more and more affordable and is becoming increasingly pervasive around the world. Technology is a gateway to education. I mean, books, I guess, could still work. It's just books are kind of limited in scope and scale. Now, if you had an ebook reader, I mean, theoretically, you would have access to an entire library of information at your fingertips. We are increasingly approaching the time when anybody could have access. And people do generally have access. I'm talking not just about people who live in this country, but all around the world. It's making the world a better place by sharing information. This is the time for education to shine, because access to information is power. Anyway, this is another good story about how a teacher took something that wasn't working and made it work. Hacker discovers iPhone security flaw. Can we really trust SMS messages? God, I hope that really was from Diana. Harvard cracks DNA storage, crams 700 terabytes of data into a single gram? Think about it. In our lifetime, we may see a day when all the world's data could be stored on something the size of my fingernail. Today, in today's data, of course, we keep producing more and more data. It'd be this weird enigma, but this is really cool. 700 terabytes. I don't think I've ever owned... I don't even think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever streamed 700 terabytes of data in my entire life. Add it up. Los Angeles restaurant offers 5% discount to eat without your phone at the table. Okay, I do that. I do anything to save money. You know me. At lockergnome.net, lacobus writes, why is a 32 gigabyte flash drive more than a 500 gigabyte hard drive? Cost, size, just a number of speed. A lot of factors kind of go into it. Or maybe it's just overpriced or underpriced. YouTube viewer Snoopaz1 writes, what brand or model webcam is sitting on your computer display? That would be a piece of junk. I've yet to find a single webcam that I like, including Apple's. I don't like Apple's webcam. Most webcams just kind of suck. They just do. Every one of them. I've yet to find the unsucky webcam. YouTube viewer Dog696911 writes, this is my geek out? Yeah, it's yours. Have it. Take it. Share it. Spread the word. Come on, dude. It's just me talking about the things that we wrote about on lockergnome.com today and some news headlines and answering your questions. Your questions. This is not for me so much as it is for you. So if you want different content in the Geek Out, you have to ask for it. You either ask a question here on lockergnome.net, interact with us and let us know what you like and want to see more of on Twitter. You define what happened. Have you not been watching the Pirillo vlogs? You define what happens. This is yours. It is not mine. At lockergnome.net, DJ Scooby Doo writes, what do you think of people who think that the Illuminati is real? I guess I never really thought about it. There's a chance that it's real. There's also a chance that it's not real. We just don't know. I'm Illuminati agnostic. It hasn't been proven or disproven. I'm in the middle. YouTube viewer Mr. Dave 1957 writes, if I want to send you a minifig, where should I send it? We put our mailing address in the vlog descriptions, every single one of them. That's why we do that. That's convenient. because people ask us. So we put it there. You guys read the descriptions, don't you? Please, 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 please tell me you read the descriptions. We spend a good 2 minutes writing them. Probably more than 2 minutes. All you need to do is look, click, and like. We'll see you later.